नमस्ते दोस्तों, मैं अपनी बीवी पत्नी घरवाली के साथ हूँ।
तीन
हाँ, ये है मनीषा मलिक जी, हरियाणा से हैं और मेरा ससुराल हांसी हजार के पास है। राम राम जी।
राम राम जी।
तो वैसे हम दिल्ली में रहते हैं ना, पर अभी हम न्यूजीलैंड में, क्योंकि क्रिसमस हो रहा है ना। Was that right? Did I say it correctly?
Yeah.
I got my Hindi right for once. You know, लेकिन हमने बहुत सारी वीडियोस न्यूजीलैंड में बनाए हैं ना। तो इस बार
भूल गया।
हिंदी बहुत मुश्किल है मेरे लिए। तो इस बार मैं अपनी बीवी को ऑस्ट्रेलिया लेकर जा रहा हूँ। हम देखते हैं उससे ऑस्ट्रेलिया अच्छा लगता है। अरे मेरे हिंदी बड़ी हो जा रही है। Going big। और बता।
गाड़ियाँ की साइड पर। हाँ, मैं न्यूजीलैंड काफ़ी बारी आ चुकी हूँ और मुझे बहुत सारे कल्चर शॉक्स लग चुके हैं, लेकिन ऑस्ट्रेलिया में ये मेरा पहली बारी है और देखते हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कितने लगते हैं कल्चर शॉक्स।
So here's the plan, babe. I'm going to show you 3 things: an Australian city, a tropical paradise, and thirdly, let's see if you can survive the dangerous Australian wildlife, okay? And we want your honest opinion as an Indian and as a first-time traveler to Australia.
Don't worry, हरियाणवी कुछ ज़्यादा ही honest होते हैं।
सही है। और comments में लिखो मेरा हिंदी कैसी है?
बहुत बढ़िया, एक नंबर।
I hope you're laughing. तो चलो हम झोला पैक करें, है ना? और हम ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाएंगे।
चलो।
सुप्रभात।
Good morning।
4 बजे हैं।
एक बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस है कि यहाँ कोई सिक्योरिटी गार्ड नहीं है।
So they swapped my laptop for drugs. I passed. I know I look like PewDiePie on crack. I know I look like that. That's probably exactly what he thought. But nah. I don't do nothing. I don't even drink. So first reaction, having gotten to Australia?
बहुत गर्मी है, जैकेट निकालनी पड़ेगी।
Do you think they're going to let you in though? Are you going to get through immigration?
ये सबसे फास्टेस्ट वीज़ा था जो मुझे आज तक मिला है। सिर्फ 24 आवर्स में मेरा वीज़ा आ गया था।
That's a miracle.
जबकि अमेरिकन वीज़ा के लिए जो मैंने पिछले साल अप्लाई किया था, इंटरव्यू अगले साल अप्रैल में है, तो उसके बाद का प्रोसेस उसके बाद होगा, लेकिन ये बहुत जल्दी आया था।
Yeah, it's taken us over a year just to get her visa for America. Does anyone remember this bag? My Khan bag. This is from Karachi, Pakistan. From a market near the Parsi colony there. So yeah, assalamu alaikum, hello to everybody in Pakistan. This bag's still traveling with me. There are massive queues here just to enter the country. They're checking everybody's bags. So babe, in the meantime, what do you know about Australia?
यहाँ पे बहुत सारे creepy-crawly एनिमल्स हैं, मैंने सुना है। मगरमच्छ, सांप, बहुत बड़ी छिपकली और क्या कैंगरूस। मैंने एक वीडियो देखी थी जहाँ पर एक आदमी ने अपने कुत्ते को बचाने के लिए कैंगरू को बहुत जोर से पंच मारा था। और पॉपअप क्रीम।
That was a great video. That's quintessential Australian.
और पॉपअप क्रीम जो यहाँ की नेचुरल रेमेडी है और उसको मैं बहुत टाइम से यूज़ कर रही हूँ।
And you've been here for like half an hour already. The Kiwi guys way better looking than the Australian dudes, right?
100%.
I'm glad you noticed that. Okay, but Australia has a lot of benefits over New Zealand. Besides that, yeah, obviously the weather you've seen already. The cost of living's cheaper here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be more than New Zealand.
Bigger population.
Oh.
And you get paid more here. They got higher wages here, so a lot of people come here for that, especially Kiwis. And let's find Tony. Here he is. How are you, Tony? Hello.
अभी हम टोनी के घर पे पहुंचे हैं और ऐसा स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट मिल रहा है हमें जैसे होटल में होता है। इतने अच्छे होस्ट हैं और व्यू देखो बाहर। सी सामने river है.
What's its name?
Brown snake.
The brown snake. Sounds dodgy. I want to give you guys a little tour of Tony's apartment here in Brisbane. It is absolutely spectacular. And then I think we should ask Tony a little bit about his time in India. So just look at this. Oh my God. Incredible, right? Isn't this a beautiful place? Wait till you see the view. Not this view, but the view out here. Here's Manisha, here's Tony.
Namaste!
Hey!
Namaste!
And now look at this out here. This is called Gasworks in Brisbane. And the city's just there. That's the city. You could walk there. Looks far further away on the camera. Down the bottom here. Cool. Yeah. Absolutely stunning, Tony. And Tony's a very special man to me. You know in your life when you meet someone who kind of helps you along the way and guides you? Well, that was Tony. And he was my boss. And there's very few bosses you'll meet in life who will put that effort into you as a young man. And Tony was that for me. So yeah, I got a lot of respect. And
he's a good man. He's a good man.
And we still keep in contact all these years later.
Yeah.
That was 12 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And mate, tell us, you came to India like 3 years ago?
Yep.
Like, how was it compared to what you knew about India before? What you'd seen on the news?
I think the biggest thing for me was you always saw the bad of India.
Yeah.
But actually experiencing it first and foremost, I also think it certainly helped from my side, being a non-Hindu speaker, having you available, but also having your lovely wife. It allowed me to integrate and see parts of India that the normal traveller wouldn't do.
Yeah.
And for that I'm always very, very blessed.
Yeah, Tony's very open-minded, and he came with an open mind and an open heart, and we took him to a village in India and he got to see where Manisha was born, the exact room she was born in and where she grew up, and he was sleeping on a cart on a dirt floor. Like, he got the full India experience. And yeah, Manu, what were the ladies saying about Tony in the village?
They're very fond of him. क्योंकि सिर्फ टोनी था जिन्होंने मतलब actually acknowledge किया उनके काम को, क्योंकि गांव में बहुत लाइफ टफ है ना, और वो बहुत काम करती है घर पे भी खेत में भी, तो उनको वो एप्रिसिएशन नहीं मिलती जो टोनी ने दिया. और उनको जब उन्होंने बोला कि अच्छा फार्मर है, कोई उनको फार्मर नहीं एक्नॉलेज करता, उनको हाउसवाइफ बोलता है. तो उन्होंने जब आके बोला कि आप फार्मर हैं, तो उनको ऐसा थोड़ा प्राउड लगा कि हमारी इम्पोर्टेंस है ना. तो the ladies are very, very fond of him, and they still remember him, and they said give him our best wishes.
Yeah, Tony's very positive and very gets on with everybody. So yeah, thanks Tony, and thanks for having us.
Oh, more than welcome. Look forward to showing you the best of Brisbane, and also tasting some new tastes for Manisha. We've got some specialties lined up. So
Kangaroo, koala,
crocodile.
alligator. Oh my God, it's going to be a good couple of days. All right, we're just going to chill for a bit. Then we're going to head out to the city and just show you something incredible out there and see what this girl thinks of Brizzy. Keep watching, you will not believe what is in this city. Did you ever wonder, how do I stay connected the second I land in a new country? Whether it's here in Australia or during my adventures in Pakistan or my upcoming series throughout Europe, here's my secret. So before I even get on the flight, I take a Holofly eSIM. And what that allows me to do, the second I land, I can get online. As soon as that plane touches down, I'm texting my family, letting them know that I'm safe. I'm booking an Uber. I'm checking all my social media notifications. And the best part is, with Holofly, I get unlimited data and tons of destinations. So I'll never have to worry about all the streaming I do, all the navigating, and all the social media posts that I do. Holofly eSIMs are easy to set up. They're delivered instantly via email or WhatsApp, and activating them just takes a few taps. You can even personalize your plan to suit your trip, whether you're traveling for a weekend, a week, or longer. So if you want stress-free travel and reliable connectivity, get a Holofly eSIM for your next trip. I've even included a 5% discount code in the pinned comment.
हमारी बोट अभी आ रही है और हम यहाँ से शहर में जा रहे हैं जो मेन सिटी है.
And Tony, tell us, how much is this little boat to the city?
27 rupees.
What?
Gotta love Brisbane.
क्या दिल्ली मेट्रो से भी सस्ता होगा ना?
Man, so the public transport sponsored by the government here. In New Zealand, you'll never be able to take transport for 50 cents or 27 rupees. Not possible. They get a lot more here for their tax dollars than what we do, man, honestly.
Bilkul.
Look at this public transport. And that includes boats, buses. Robin's going to show us what to do.
We are going across to Balimba, then
Thank you.
stops upriver, University of Queensland through the city.
ओके तो अभी हम साउथ बैंक पे हैं.
Yeah, it's just this like incredible like riverside. Yeah, pressing. And there's like restaurants, there's a beach even. There's a beach in the middle of the city here. We'll
Yes.
show you that soon.
With sand and lifeguards.
And there's like a venue, so they have like musical events here and cafes
Opera.
and wow. Manu, what's like your very first reaction to Brisbane, having been here like an hour?
मुझे यहाँ की thoughtful planning बहुत अच्छी लग रही है कि कितना मतलब empathy है लोगों के लिए, कितना सोचा है कि जैसे एक चलने के लिए अलग से वॉकवे है और वो कवर्ड है ताकि लोग जले ना, और उसके ऊपर सोलर पैनल्स लगे हैं ताकि उससे रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी से रात को उसमें लाइट्स जल सके. तो यहाँ की प्लानिंग बहुत ही स्पेशल है. विश हम इतना thoughtfully सोच सकते.
Yeah, you can tell everything's done properly here, man. There's someone planning everything here.
हाँ, कोई जुगाड़ नहीं है.
Yeah, it's incredible. I can see why Tony moved here from Sydney, man. He knows what he's doing.
और एक और चीज़ है, इतना स्लो भी नहीं है कि बहुत छोटा शहर हो और बहुत बड़े शहर की भाग दौड़ भी नहीं है. परफेक्ट है ना स्पीड लाइक की.
Yeah. What's this bird here, Tony? It's Australian or what?
Yeah, it's called, the nickname is a bin chicken because it empties all the bins.
Tony's calling it a bin chicken, saying it eats out of the bin.
It eats all the waste.
तो हमारे राइट पे यहाँ एक बीच है और लेफ्ट साइड पे स्विमिंग पूल है. परफेक्ट है ना?
It's mind blowing. Look at this. There's a beach literally in the city. How many like places in the world would have this, right? Kaisa,
अच्छा है ठंडा.
I think you like this place. I can tell she's loving Brisbane. See, this isn't even Sydney or Melbourne. This is like,
Yeah.
you know.
In the middle of like वहाँ पर एकदम कमर्शियल पार्ट है जहाँ पर
Yeah.
सारा बिजनेस होता है. सब बिजनेस की बिल्डिंग्स हैं, सारी मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज हैं और उसके एकदम सामने इतना सुंदर बीच और पूल होना मतलब लग्जरी है ना. कैन यू बिलीव ये पूरा फ्री है. आपको कोई टिकट नहीं लेनी पड़ेगी, कोई पास नहीं है, ये एकदम फ्री है.
And what's this guy's job?
ही इज़ अ लाइफ गार्ड. अगर आप डूब रहे हो तो ये आपको बचाएंगे. हमारे राइट पे अभी बेन एंड जेरीज है और अगर आपको याद होगा तो सलाम नमस्ते पिक्चर में एक रेफरेंस था जहाँ पे प्रीति जिंटा बोलती है मुझे बेन एंड जेरीज चॉकलेट चिप आइसक्रीम चाहिए.
Yeah, that was shot in Melbourne, Australia. I can't believe this place. I was just saying to Tony, there's no comparison to New Zealand or Auckland, man. This is like at the next level.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to kill me back home for saying that, but come on, guys, honestly.
I will too.
अब हम घर वापस जा रहे हैं. आज हमारा पहला दिन है और मैं बहुत इम्प्रेस हुई है देख के कि गवर्नमेंट कितना काम कर रही है पब्लिक के लिए. मतलब बहुत सारी ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पर आप बस बैठ के चिल कर सकते हो, आपको कोई डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेगा, उसकी कोई फीस नहीं है. आप ऐसे ही रैंडम जगह पे पियानो रखा हुआ है जहाँ पे बच्चे बजा खेल सकते हैं और म्यूज़िक सीख सकते हैं. और पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट कितना सस्ता है. तो मतलब जो लोग यहाँ पे टैक्स दे रहे हैं उनको वापस काफ़ी अच्छी सर्विसेज मिल रही है और गवर्नमेंट काफ़ी ध्यान रख रही है.
हाँ, तो आप यहाँ खुश हैं?
बहुत बहुत इम्प्रेस.
Up next, this was hard and disaster. Good morning.
Good morning.
तो आज हम क्या कर रहे हैं?
आज हम पता नहीं कहीं जा रहे हैं. कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
Well, look where we are. This is the marina. हम एक paradise में जा रहे हैं.
Dolphins देखेंगे?
शायद. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see.
अब हम मॉर्टन आइलैंड पे हैं. पीछे एक बहुत बड़ा रेत का टीला है. ये सबसे ऊंचा कोस्टल सैंड ड्यून है दुनिया का. और यहाँ पर एक व्हेलिंग स्टेशन भी है ना?
Ah, yeah, they used to process the dead whales here, but whaling's banned now. And we're going to go snorkeling now. So we're going to be snorkeling in this shipwreck. Well, there's multiple shipwrecks here, and they were done on purpose, all the way out to there. They were done on purpose back in the 60s to help these types of boats when they're mooring, just to help protect them from all the storms that used to come in. And yeah, they've turned into an ecological hotspot apparently, hey no?
Yep.
How are you feeling?
Excited.
Excited. And don't worry if you're nervous about doing this type of stuff. If you do come here to Australia, you'll be fine. It's all perfectly managed, and there's tons of security. And look, we even have these flippers on, and there's like a rescue boat out there. So yeah. Now let's go and see what we can find, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, go for it, babe.
Good girl.
Alright, I think this is not so easy, to be honest. It's very difficult. Like, if you're not very fit, it will be hard. But, like, there's a boat right there, and there's a lot of security, so at least you can come for a little bit of try. But the swimming part is quite hard with the currents. Alright, so that was much harder than I expected. Or maybe I'm just so unfit and it's easy for most people.
नहीं, it's even though swimming pool में काफी swim किया है, पर यहाँ पे काफी ज़्यादा अलग है.
You know why? Look at those waves.
हमारी बोट में एक लेडी थी जो ऊपर चढ़ते वक्त उनका बैलेंस बिगड़ गया और वो गिर गई. उनको काफ़ी ब्लीडिंग हो रही थी, तो यहाँ एम्बुलेंस है जो उनका ध्यान रखते हैं.
Yeah, I've never seen an ambulance on a beach like that before. It's amazing that there's an ambulance here on the island.
Slippers is dangerous. No slippers on, no thongs, please.
Yeah.
You got it now, but just
late,
when
mate.
you come back, yeah.
Now we got it.
Just
Thank
make
you.
sure, yeah, you don't wear it.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Look at that, man. How's it? She's happy. There's cars driving on the beach.
और यहाँ का बीच ऐसा है कि इस पे गाड़ियाँ भी चल रही हैं.
Yeah,
है ना?
it's like a road.
हाँ.
Seriously, it's like a serious road.
और कितना सुंदर होएगा यहाँ पे ड्राइव करना, बिकॉज पूरा व्यू है और बीच पे ड्राइव कर रहे हैं.
Hey Tony, compared to the rest of the world, what you've seen, like how does Moreton compare in your experience?
Mate, it's on our back door, 15 kilometres away. My first experience, I've been to Fiji. By the time you get to the airport, wait, catch a plane, fly. Mate, this is magnificent. It really is.
You're so lucky to have this so close to your house. We can see Tony's house from here, literally. We can see Brisbane. You won't be able to see it in the camera, but Brizzy's out there and we can see it.
15 kilometres away. Unbelievable.
That's crazy. We'll have to come back here.
ये मेरा पहला अटेम्प्ट है स्टैंड अप पैडल बोर्डिंग के लिए. मुझे नहीं लगता मैं खड़े होकर बैलेंस कर पाऊंगी, लेकिन बैठ के ट्राई कर सकते हैं. इसके पहले मैंने बॉडी बोर्ड ट्राई किया है न्यूजीलैंड में, और देखते हैं देखें ट्राई करें खड़े होकर. बहुत मुश्किल है बैलेंस करना. बहुत मुश्किल है.
What are you doing, eh? I'm holding it.
Oh wait.
You paddle back to India, bye.
You want to join me or no?
Nah. But you gotta come back. Moreton Island कैसा था?
बहुत सुंदर है.
है ना?
मुझे अंडमान की याद दिलाई मोर्टन आइलैंड ने. ऐसा कुछ स्कूबा डाइविंग जैसा हमने अंडमान में किया था, लेकिन पैडल बोर्डिंग का ये मेरा पहला एक्सपीरियंस था. और आई थिंक किसी को भी अगर ट्राई करना है तो आई थिंक जल्दी सीख सकते हैं ना.
Yeah, you will learn it quickly. And if you're wondering like a comparison to India, yeah, I'm getting Andaman and Nicobar Islands vibes here. Very, very similar. But I can tell you, Lakshadweep in India, most beautiful, most untouched beaches, and Lakshadweep is still the greatest place for beaches in this world as far as I have seen. So if you guys can't make your way here to Moreton, you do have the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. You can go there and you'll get a pretty similar experience. Or you could go to Lakshadweep. You could do the 5-day cruise to Lakshadweep. That is just mind-blowing, out of this world. Now tomorrow, babe, I think we're gonna take you somewhere dangerous, man. I'm gonna try to get you eaten by an alligator. That's the plan.
I don't think I will like that plan.
Let's find out.
That's not a good plan for your wife.
That's the plan for tomorrow. Does she survive? And does she like Australia? Find out next. Suprabhat dosto. I'll introduce you to our driver.
Hello.
Mr. Tony. And in the back here,
Ram Ram.
Manos here. This is our third and final day here in Australia. And you might expect us to be going down to the Gold Coast, the Goldie. But nah, we're going up. We're going to another place called the Sunshine Coast. And if you are coming here to Australia, you should go to the Gold Coast, like especially if you have kids. So it's famous for those white sandy beaches that you see, and for the theme parks, incredible theme parks, Movie World, Dream World. I think it's called Wet and Wild as well, and resorts. Yeah, but we're going up. We're going to Sunshine Coast because do you know what we're doing today, Mano?
Seeing kangaroos.
No, you're going to be fighting a kangaroo, babe. And what did you just see on the side of the road?
स्पीड कैमरास. अगर आप यहाँ रेंट कर रहे हैं गाड़ी और घूमने जा रहे हैं तो आपको दिखेगा कि साइड पे हाईवे के गाड़ियाँ खड़ी हैं और उसके अंदर स्पीड कैमरास है. तो आप स्पीड लिमिट का ध्यान रखें, क्योंकि अगर उससे आप 5 किलोमीटर ऊपर चले जाते हैं तो आपको चालान मिल सकता है. ऐसा स्टैटिक नहीं है जैसे इंडिया में, दिल्ली में है ना कि एक ही जगह लगे हैं, ये घूमते रहते हैं. आपको पता नहीं लगता कि कब आगे एक स्पीड कैमरा होगा, क्योंकि वो गाड़ियों में होते हैं.
So babe, what do you know about Australian animals?
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट तो बस कैंगरू का पता है. बहुत सारे रेप्टाइल्स हैं.
Gee, and so far on this trip, have you come across any creepy-crawlies?
No, अभी तक तो नहीं. पर मैंने सुना है यहाँ पे काफ़ी सारी छिपकली हैं जो आपके आसपास ऐसे मतलब ऐसे ही घूमती रहती हैं खुले में.
I hope something funny happens today.
I hope मैं एक भी ना देखूँ.
Okay, so this is Australia Zoo. And it's the home of the crocodile hunter. Have you heard of the crocodile hunter or Steve Irwin?
I've just heard the name. मुझे ज़्यादा नहीं पता उनका.
Have you seen his face? His face is up there.
Yeah, वहाँ पे मैंने देखा.
Seen his face now? So this guy is, I would say, the most legendary Australian ever. Forget Hugh Jackman, forget Chris Hemsworth. This guy was like Australia personified. Everything about him, pure Aussie. So he was famous because he had a TV show back in the 90s, and I used to watch it as a kid, and I was very impressed by him. And so in the show, he'd be like swimming with crocodiles. He'd be like wrestling crocodiles, and it was very exciting for the 90s. This was before we had YouTube. Even in like the voiceovers, he'd be speaking Australian English, man. Yeah, this is his zoo. He passed away because he went swimming with a stingray, and the stingray, stuck him with his barbs. So that's how he died a few years back. And yeah, just a real Aussie legend, an absolute legend.
मुझे लगा ये गवर्नमेंट जू है, लेकिन ये प्राइवेट है.
I'm not sure. It's called Australia Zoo. So yeah, I'm not sure about the ownership, but this is Steve. Just Google search the crocodile hunter, and I'm sure you guys will all love to watch Steve as well.
What's crikey?
Crikey, mate. Crikey's like, oh my God, crikey.
Crikey.
there's a lot of like Australian language. So instead of the Gold Coast, we call it the Goldie. Instead of Brisbane, we call it Brizzy.
So is Melbourne Melby?
Nah. But Tasmania is Tassie.
Okay, let's go eat.
Oh, and hello here. G'day.
G'day.
G'day, mate. Like that. That's Australian English. But if you listen to his voiceovers in his TV show, that's pure Australian English. And the way he spoke, was so excited about the crocodiles and what he was doing. It was amazing. Manu, which animal are we looking for?
The Tasmanian devil. And I can see a few lizards here.
You don't like lizards now? You should see her when she sees a lizard.
और ये लोग जो यहाँ से जा रहे हैं, ये zoo keepers हैं.
Hi.
Good morning, how are you going?
Good morning.
और सब बहुत young और कम उम्र के हैं.
I know.
हाँ.
It looks like they're training, you know, the future generations to be zookeepers.
हाँ. Every animal in the zoo is just different.
Hey जानवर क्यों सो रहे हैं?
इनका सोने का टाइम है. गलत टाइम पे आए हम.
भाई 10 बजे है उठो 10 बजे है यार. She's freaking out. Look at her. Because of this. It'll run towards it just because we're coming towards it. What do you think about that? Give us your feedback in Hindi.
बहुत ही खराब है.
Can't well, there's no one there. There they are.
Oh, look, the baby koalas are so cute. Oh my god.
ये बेबी कोआला है और ये अपनी माँ के पास है. अभी उसकी पीठ पे है. चॉकलेट कोआला poop. Yuck.
खा ले ना.
हट. तू खा ले.
I don't think it's really poo though. I wish it was.
I won't trust that.
Your favorite snack? I don't think Manu expects what's going to happen next, but yeah, we're going to go into the kangaroos enclosure. But I ain't going to tell her. She's spotting them now. I'm going to leave you on your own, Manu. It's coming.
छी. बहुत बड़ी छिपकली. मुझे छोटी से भी डर लगता है, लेकिन यहाँ पे तो बहुत ही बड़ी छिपकली है.
सबसे बड़ी छिपकली. Oh, these ones sleeping. Try that one over there.
Our friend.
Yeah. This one's fast asleep.
Oh.
Amazing. इसको हिंदी में बोलो.
मैं दिल्ली से आई हूँ, मिस्टर कैंगरू. स्पेशली तुमको खाना खिलाने. और अगली बारी मैं तुम्हारे लिए छोले भटूरे ले आऊंगी.
कैंगरू जी, आपको भारत पसंद है?
दिल्ली के छोले भटूरे.
Well, he looked at me when I said it.
था ना? ये छोटा बेबी कैंगरू है.
He's being funny. He wants me to get a little closer. Now, this is about as big as you see a modern-day salty getting. This is about the upward scale. 16 foot. Absolutely huge.
And then you've got the lizard behind you.
No, thank you. Crikey.
Crikey, yeah. Crikey, those lizards.
अभी हमने क्रॉक शो देखा, जो कि स्टीव अर्विन के बेटे ने किया. उनको आपने टीवी पे देखा होगा ये शो करते हुए, तो काफ़ी अमेजिंग था ना ये लाइव देखना.
हाँ.
और बहुत अच्छा है कि उनके फादर ने जो स्टार्ट किया था उस लेगेसी को अगली जनरेशन आगे बढ़ा रही है ना.
जी. Looks exactly like his dad, huh?
हाँ, और एकदम अपने फादर के जैसे दिखते हैं.
We're back where we started. So, babe, what would you bring from Australia to India?
बहुत सारी thoughtful planning. जितना मतलब आपको अपने टैक्स के बदले यहाँ बेनिफिट्स मिलते हैं वो बहुत ही अच्छा है. Emergency buttons for women.
Even I've never seen those in my life before.
और ढेर सारा ऑक्सीजन, बहुत सारी साफ हवा दिल्ली के लिए.
Yeah, it's beautiful and clean here now. And so what would you not bring to India from Australia.
यहाँ पर छोटे छोटे कीड़े मकोड़े भी काफ़ी बड़े हैं, तो इंसेक्ट्स और रेप्टाइल्स.
Okay, that Christmas tree. Okay, but it's really like the insects and the reptiles and Australia being dangerous, having so many dangerous animals, it's not really that bad. I did not expect this trip to be as amazing and as fun as it was, man. Like,
और पिछले 2 दिनों में हमने बहुत कुछ किया है ना.
this isn't even like Melbourne or Sydney. This is Brisbane. Brisbane frickin' rocks. Brisbane is totally underrated. I love it here.